Oh, y'all. I was running out here, baby. I was trying to run and cut them comments out. But it's all good. Good morning, because I didn't plan on this being a real lengthy live anyway. Like our boy be saying, anyway. So shout out to that. Good morning, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Um, I'm I'm stuck in between. Am I gonna do something I should be doing, or I'm gonna take the day off? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just scoot off. It's your girl Sharon. Hey, it's your girl Sharon, and I want to welcome everybody back to my channel, back to a new show, back to a new week. Let's get it. Child, so this morning we're gonna be talking about Chrisean and Karlissa. Who y'all got? Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Um, Karlissa was wrong for what she said. Karlissa need to fall back. Karlissa. You know what? I'm with y'all when y'all right. Listen, truth is, Karlissa definitely, definitely, you know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, she needs to fall back, like, listen, okay? You want the truth? Yeah, you gotta be able to handle it over here with me. So shut up to that. Now, truth is, see, remember when they was arguing with Blueface about money? You know what I'm saying? When Blueface first got on, I think Karlissa felt very threatened, like, oh my God, we're about to be left behind. Like this boy is actually thinking about leaving us behind. Truth is, I feel like she said, you almost left me once, you won't do it again. You see? Yeah, now this is what it is. Blueface said, shit, this ain't no Jackson 5. Yeah, he said, yeah, nah, mama, this ain't that. I mean, because if you really just pay attention, I mean, if you really pay attention, everybody be chilling. Everybody be chilling. Even his daddy. Even his daddy, child, the daddy could do way more if he wanted to. He don't. You know what I'm saying? The daddy don't. Child, I'm gonna moisturize my hair. Shout out to that. Shout out to all the black girls winning. I know that's right. Shout out to us and that. Everybody who looks like that, shout out to that. And if you don't, shout out to you too, okay? Yes. You ain't never gotta ask, is there a heart in the house tonight? Now, when Shay Renee is in the building. So shout out to that. Now, all these others, uh, uh, I just playing. But anyway, so Karlissa checks Chrisean. You know what I'm saying? I mean, well, she tried checking Chrisean through the internet, but listen, I don't know what it is about Karlissa, but I think she didn't reach. She, she maxed out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, now truth is, I don't know what Karlissa didn't did. I don't know what she didn't say for real. But Chrisean really don't pay her no mind. Ooh, no mind. I said, go on, Chrisean. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. It is what it is. I do. I like that. You know, because if we not gonna get along, then what are we doing for real? You know? And so I feel like Chrisean has definitely smartened up. Shoot, she don't need Karlissa. Shit. At this point, she done figured out she don't need Blueface. All Chrisean needs is them fans. No, I'm just playing. But no, for real. All Chrisean need is God. Shoot. And the fans. Child. Mm, mm. Well, truth is, because, you know, the fans is going to look out. You know, it just is what it is. Somebody was saying, like, well, I was looking at a clip last night, child. They was talking about the fans that send mattresses and couches and all kinds of stuff. I said, well, you know, and people be having stuff to say, but that's, I don't know what to say about that. That's kind of weird to me. It's giving, like, I don't know, you know. It is what it is. For me, it's giving like, are you upset? Let me find out. Like, you, what's the problem? Like, what? I just don't see how it would bother anyone. Um, that's just me, I guess. Everything gives me, everything with me is blessed. So anyway, shout out to that. But like, yeah, y'all. So Karlissa gets online and feels the need to check Chrisean for um going underwater with her child. Like, but you know, I kind of see it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? When I think about it, girl, she just basically to me, Karlissa is using an algorithm. You know what I'm saying? In other words, like she trending. Chrisean was trending, so to me, Karlissa took the opportunity to jump online and, you know, like get in there, so to speak. It just is what it is. Now, again, like I said, Chrisean paid Karlissa dust, okay? So at this point, I'm wondering if, you know, if she was able to buy anything with it, a piece of bubble gum, a clue, a child. I just, you know, I'm just curious, you know, cause like, yeah, she was paid in full. Uh, mm. She absolutely was. So like, you know, again, it's just like I don't know if I had to get. I don't know. Again, here come the confusion, right? Like these people get on my nerves. Yeah, now the truth is, you know. Let me say something. You know. Let me say something. You know how you know Blueface them starting to get on my nerves. I start asking about Tia Kim. Mm, mm. Truth is, I started to ask about Tia Kim. I think yesterday or either Friday. I just don't stop myself all the time when every thought come up in my mind, but I definitely been wondering what Tia is. Mm. Real talk, a true story. Um, if I think I know, like I think I know, like I think I know, which I don't know much about Tia at all. I sure don't. I would think that Tia is one somewhat looking into more business stuff she can do online. Also, too, I would think that she is probably trying to figure out that online stuff too, you know. Yeah, now the truth is, because people can talk and they can bump and they can say what they want to say, but honestly, I think I think that situation with Tia Kim had her and Tokyo Tony a little swoop. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. I think they had them spooked and nervous. Shout out to our mom. But anyway, y'all. um, who y'all got? Chrisean or Karlissa? Let me see what y'all talk about in these comments. Ugh. I know that's right. Somebody said Chrisean need to get the hell away from that family fast. Hey, she sure do. Chrisean be Chrisean be playing around. I sometimes I be looking at her and just thinking like, man, Chrisean was in love. Is and whatever. Okay, in love with Blueface. Like, yuck. Now I will say this. I just watched the clip um where this girl was explaining how Blueface is though. She was basically saying that he is two different people from how he was online, um, to how he is in person. And she was basically saying that like off camera he's a really sweet guy, but on camera he, you know, does a lot of weird, questionable things, you know, just for the camera. And I can believe that. I definitely can believe that. I also think that it's two sides, you know, to Blueface. And I'm just wondering, like, when is he gonna really give somebody his, you know, just one side of him? You know what I'm saying? Not all that other stuff. Because right now, he just seemingly has fun with, like, for instance, he was getting into it with Nevaeh and he said, just leave. You know what I'm saying? He was telling her, just go. And she was like, she said, she basically said, I will go home. You know what I'm saying? But then he said something and she was like, oh, see, now I'm going to stay. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he just wants somebody that's not going to run out on him. You know what I'm saying? And his problem is he does the absolute most to them, trying to see how much they can take, you know, and that that's crazy. That's some bullshit. It just is what it is. Yeah. And so, you know, honestly, I think if I'm being real, I think I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I think Chrisean enjoys, in other words, like, I think it's beneficial for Chrisean for Nevaeh to be around. It just is what it is, you know, because I think it allows her to look back and be like, that was me. You know what I'm saying? That was me. Girl, that was me. Ooh, that was me. He was doing like that. Once upon a time, you know? And I think it just keeps her going. Um, I seen somebody was saying something about somebody was saying something about Chrisean was saying that she's going to move back to LA. I don't know how true that is, but I did see a clip of her, you know what I'm saying, just talking about Baltimore and just saying that, like, basically her life is in Baltimore. It is what it is. So, like, I feel like that's where she's stationed at right now. I also think that that is a good thing for her. I do. Because let's be real, Chrisean is not, she is not strong enough to, play around with the ringmaster. Play around and lay around with that ringmaster like she thinks she is. Baby, she can't do it. She can't do it. She can't do it. She can't do it. You know what I'm saying? She thinks she can, but she can't. And then I'll take it a step further. Blueface is like, Maya need to put him on the remix. Cause he got that it's all about me, 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 me. He got that shit down pat. So, like, he run the show. It is what it is. Like, they can try, but he be running stuff. And so, like, she just gotta do what he say, or get on, and his negotiating power, so to speak, is just stronger than Chrisean's. Chrisean don't know how to, like, she don't know how to get what she wants and what her and her son needs out of Blueface. So yeah, yeah. Truth is gone. Don't stay in Baltimore. Yeah, go on, please do it. I want to see you do it. Okay. So shout out to that at this point. Yeah, now truth is, I said at this point because at this point I don't know who David is. I don't know which one of y'all is David and which one of y'all is Otis. Okay. So at this point we're just gonna need y'all to stay separate. Like Yvonne was talking about. Shout out to that. And like, yeah, we'll just see. You know what I'm saying? We'll just see in the end. But who y'all got out of this Karlissa and Chrisean situation? Honestly, I really don't know how to feel about it. A part of me wants to tell Karlissa to put Karlissa, start the podcast or shut up. I ain't told Karlissa that in forever. Y'all know that's an inside joke. It started right here on my platform. And it just came from Karlissa talking too much, talking too damn much. And she's still doing it. And I had quit telling her to shut up. Because she had actually started the podcast with Tokyo Tony them. But like now, I'm going to need her to go on. And start her another. Yeah, I need her to do it. Gonna start another. Okay, yeah, it just is what it is. Cause at this point, I'm just saying at this point, well, this is like the net at the barbecue, girl. We just want you to shut up. Okay, it just is what it is. Yeah, no, the truth is, shut up. Shoot, is he like Karlissa? Oh, she gets on my nerves. Yeah, now truth is, she do. I for the most part, I be chilling. Karlissa don't really bother me. But now she's starting to bother me. Yeah, now truth is, she is, because either he is your grandbaby or he ain't. You know what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways, and it seemed like she trying to play into what Blueface got going on. Now she's starting to act like she don't know if it's their baby and blah 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 blah. Well, if he's not your baby, then shut up. Yeah, now truth is, hush. We will need you to hush. So I guess I got Chrisean, you know what I'm saying, in this particular situation, because it's like, being that Chrisean is the first time mom, I say it all the time, there's no manual to parenting. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people can give you little tricks and tips and tell you what they did, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna work on your own child. It just is what it is. Parenting is one of those things where you literally like gotta see for yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many other things. Almost like riding a bike. I can tell you how it feels, but like you got it's an experience that you gotta experience for yourself, or you'll never really, you know. You can hear all the stories you want. It don't matter. It's something that you gotta go through on your own, or you never, you just really won't. You won't have the experience. Period. So anyway, and with that being said, I feel like Chrisean has been a parent long enough, you know, to know whether it was okay to take her baby underwater or not, And that's just my personal opinion. I think if she thought anything was going to happen to her baby, she wouldn't have did that. And that's just how I feel about it. Yeah, that's just how I feel about it. Also, another thing, um, for some reason, I believe Chrisean when she says she's getting her baby some help. I do. I do. I think that decision probably didn't come lightly. I think it was really, really hard for her. I do think Chrisean is the type of person that, now I'm not saying it's like it's actual and factual. I'm just saying, from the information that's been out there on the internet. I do think that Chrisean was like trying to just pray over him. And like and let God work certain things out for him. You know what I'm saying, so to speak. But I think she has, you know, I think that's in the past. Um, and I do think that she is allowing professionals to help her with her baby. I do. I believe that. Now I will say this. Um, now I will say this. If she's not, then, I think LA isn't the place for her. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, because not only do you have Blueface's family, to me, who is going to be involved. It just is what it is. I also feel like you got, people who like, she be getting her hair done and they be calling the police up there, It just is what it is. In LA, the people of LA is not going to allow Chrisean to not take care of her business when it comes to her son. It just is what it is. But I do hope and pray that she is doing what she needs to do with and for her baby. Because I take it a step further. Therapy teaches so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? It does. And with that being said, um, they probably have showed Chrisean. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. When you take your child to therapy, you have baby, you got work to do. Okay? Yeah, I know how truth is. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have exercises that you gotta do at home. So it's a possibility that like they are telling her to put him in water and do certain things with her child. you know? And it's like, Karlissa, did you think about that? I'm just saying before you got online. And it's just sad too. It's really sad too. Because as a grandmother or a potential grandmother or a grandmother figure, as Chrisean would say. Karlissa should at least, and that's why, it is what it is. That's why you don't do the absolute fool when you can. Yeah, now truth is, it just is what it is. Like, Karlissa got a lot of maturing to do, a lot of growing up to do, and that comes from somebody that, you know, I feel like I can work on some things myself, Um, mm, mm. So shout out to that. Uh, but like, no, truth is, um, I just feel like in Karlissa's position or situation, she should at least be on talking terms with these people. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So you won't be left out in the dark like that, and you won't get online. You know what I'm saying? Um, Basically talking out the side of your neck. Well, yeah, because the truth is, she really don't know. She don't. She really don't know what Chrisean is doing with her baby, and I think that bothers her. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I think that bothers her. Um, More than lots of things. Yeah, nah, truth is, um, she wish she had some type of relationship with her. It is what it is. Like we see throughout it. We see throughout it. Um, they can act however they want to act, but truth is, I definitely think that they be thinking about them. It is what it is. I'll take it a step further. It seems like Karlissa and Blueface think about Chrisean more than she think about them. No, if I'm being real. I mean, but listen, at the end of the day, Chrisean um, is listening to your girl Shay Renee. Yeah, no, truth is, Blueface is just her little secret, at this point. Shout her little secret baby daddy. And I don't know. I'm asking y'all who y'all got. Karlissa or Chrisean. I seen a lot of people that was agreeing with Karlissa. Lots and lots of people was agreeing with Karlissa. But I feel like those are people who like don't know. Now listen, if Chrisean ain't got her baby in no type of therapy, then Karlissa, I can't even say she right. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't even say she right. Mm-mm. No, no, I don't even want to admit that, child. It is what it is. Because, and the reason why I was gonna say she was right, but the reason why I took it away is, the thing is, like, she's never around them. You know what I'm saying? So even if, let's say, Chrisean hasn't ever got the green light to, dunk her baby underwater, maybe she's done it before. I think he's almost 3. He's either almost 3 years old. I don't think he's been here 4 years yet. I think he's about to be 3 this year. Maybe she's done that before. You know, it just is what it is. Um, it's just crazy. But who y'all got? out of Karlissa and Chrisean in this situation. I'ma ride out with Chrisean. It just is what it is. Yeah, now truth is because, you know, as the elder, Karlissa does too much, you know what I'm saying, to me. You know, in my personal opinion. That's why I gotta ride out with Chrisean. It just is what it is. Karlissa need to get her shit together. Mm, mm. It just is what it is. She got to find another way to you know, come at this celebrity stuff. Yeah, now truth is, it just is what it is. She gotta find another way. I don't know exactly what that other way is gonna be for her. But I feel like her being over there with Jaden is working. It works, you know, it works for her. It is what it is. She finally done got, you know, okay, she finally done got out of Blueface business enough to get along with one of the mothers. One. Now, actually two. You know what I'm saying? Because she ain't getting along with Nevaeh, but we'll see how long that lasts. Y'all, we'll see how long that lasts. At the end of the day, Karlissa got to come at this thing another way, y'all. Mm. Truth is. Or she can still do it, but she got to do it another way, if that makes sense. Yeah, now truth is. But child, I'm tired of helping y'all grown folks out. Without a nothing. Yeah, God, you know, if you place it on my heart to keep doing it, I guess I'll keep doing it. But like, I'm tired. Yeah, truth is, so anyway, yeah, I'm gonna ride out with Chrisean on this one, y'all, because Karlissa, you can't come off like a concerned grandparent and a hater at the same time. No, Miss Pressy Curl, you have to pick a side, okay? Yeah, pick a side, pick a side. Either you're a concerned grandparent or you're a hater. One of the two, Miss Pressy Curl. We ain't letting you mismatch it. So shout out to that. And then I'll take it. Let me just say this too. Shout out to the commenter. I meant to get your name so I could give you an official shout out. But somebody was saying, and I didn't get the opportunity to, so my bad. But I'm gonna tighten up on that. But somebody was saying, I ain't taking no parenting advice from the person who raised Blueface. Y'all, that was hilarious. I said that was hilarious. Baby, it was funny. I said, I said, ooh, you ain't wrong when you're right. Baby, I was like, ooh, baby. I said, ooh, Nana. Look what you done started. I know that's right. I had, ooh, Nana. They had me laughing with that one. I just gonna give me an energy drink. We'll see how the day goes. I'm thinking about having a stream. I'm thinking about throwing a party, y'all. But I'm also thinking about laying up in this bed and doing nothing because I deserve. I deserve that too. So I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is I'm here with y'all right now. So shout out to that. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Child, I'm the type that'll go get energy drink and still cancel the party. Sure will. Sure the hell will. Because right now, I've been finding balance, you know? Well, I've been focused on finding balance after my factory reset, child. I didn't hit the reset button. You know, just ready to swap out some things moving forward, and it's like make a couple of changes, and it's like I just gotta find balance between, you know, going hard and resting. I gotta find some balance. And also just like being able to relish and bask, you know, in my femininity, you know. I don't feel like I listen, long story short, God has smiled on me, and He's been good to me. You see what I'm saying? And I don't get a chance. I don't. To me, this is my personal opinion about myself. I said myself said, gotta get it together. God has smiled on me, and He has said That's right. God has smiled on me. Dang. Now what was I telling y'all? Yeah. Long story short, though, y'all, I'm blessed. I'm really blessed and really highly favored. And I honestly don't stop and like acknowledge that enough. I don't. And honestly, y'all, I'm at a point in my life where I have to, you know? It is what it is. I have to. I really do. I have to. It's important that I do. You know, because to me, not acknowledging that is the same thing as down there, just like the same thing is not acknowledging God, you know, and and feeling like, you know, and his blessings, you know. So I don't want him to feel like, you know, I'm not thankful, you know, and I'm just like, oh, but that's not what I asked for, or you know, or, but I asked for da 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 da, you know, like, no, I'm blessed, you know, in more ways than one, right? And it ain't nothing with like stopping, slowing down, and saying, you know what, God, I haven't really been really appreciative for that. I haven't really been very thankful for that, you know. I never really stopped and acknowledged that, you know. So anyway, just my thoughts, y'all. I'm gonna go get me a Red Bull, and I'm gonna see about the party. Because again, you know what I'm saying, I work my ass off. Truth is, y'all, I work my ass off. And I do it because I felt like I had to. But God never told me that. He never said that. Yeah, he never said that. He never said that. So I said, okay. All right. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. Um, where is my... So, yeah, y'all. I don't know. All I know is I'm blessed. Shout out to that. I, ooh, baby, the other day, I got out and about a little bit, and let me tell y'all, I seen some cute stuff. Yes, I did. I see some cute stuff. So don't be surprised. I don't know. I'm chilling right now because I got so much shit I need. Well, not I need. I got some things I need and want. So I gotta chill. Kind of take it slow a little bit, but baby, y'all know I'm gonna do that anyway. Cause I like to consider myself good with money. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, child. But honestly, I don't think I'm the worst with money. I'm sure I'm not the best, but I'm not the worst either. So shout out to that. Oh my God, y'all! If y'all could just see my plant, it's just so pretty. And then, I don't know if this is going on or not. I have to tell y'all. I have to let y'all know, but it looks like it's starting to bloom some purple flowers. The flowers are pink. Look like it's trying to bloom some purple ones though. Oh, my truck getting dirty. I need to clean it. Got little bugs on it. Got the little bugs, child. Little bugs. Got the little bugs. It got the little bugs. And I said, make it worth my while. Do it, do it, do it. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Pray it if it's on your heart. I hope y'all can hear me. If y'all can't, my bad. I'm about to go to the store and get me a Red Bull real quick. And during that time, I'm going to decide whether or not we're going to party. If it's going to be a party. Hillary. Because I did. We did that. My baby and I, man, we did that. So anyway, shout out to that. Shout out to us. Um, What was I gonna tell y'all? Dang, I forgot what I was gonna tell y'all. Today gonna be a real laid back day. I'm sure my baby done. By next, y'all hit the like button. And don't forget to vote. Now, all jokes aside, I know I was being funny, you know, and telling y'all, you know what I'm saying, who y'all got, but like, no, all jokes aside, make sure y'all, let me wash my hands, touching my face and stuff. All jokes aside, when this live ends, please jump in my comments and let me know who y'all got. Do y'all got Chrisean or Karlissa? You know what I'm saying? Who was right, who was wrong? As far as like the issue with Chrisean taking her baby underwater while swimming. You know, another thing too, I will say, you know, I feel like the fact that Karlissa doesn't talk to Chrisean and doesn't know if the baby is in therapy, doesn't know if that's his first time going underwater. I feel like due to the fact that she is an outsider, just like the rest of us on the internet. Yeah, let's talk about the interwebs. You know, makes her wrong in the matter by default. Yeah, even if she was right, you know, even if what she was saying was right, she's still wrong. Her delivery was wrong, you know? So y'all jump in my chat on and let me know who y'all got. If you got Chrisean, put Chrisean. If you got Karlissa, put Karlissa. Okay? I'm never mad at it. Especially, you know, sometimes you can kind of get into it with people. You know what I'm saying? In regards to your opinions, their opinions. You know, people do that. And listen, I'm the type of person, if we got to do all of that, yeah, no, the truth is, if we got to do all of that, then just change the topic. Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about the Cowboys. I'm just saying, because, like, I can pretty much take it. Whatever you going to say about my team, whatever you going to say about the players that I'm rocking with, you know, but everybody can't, you know, so it is what it is. I like, please stop. I want to see you do it. It just is what it is. ASAP. exit the chat. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Because I'm the type of person, I don't mind talking about, you know. Now, I will say this. I really don't do a lot of small talk. But, you know, for the girls in the back, the people who can't handle the deep conversations, then yeah, I prefer it, girl. Yes, I prefer it. How's the weather? You know, like how is this weather treating you? Type ish. But anyway, y'all. So I think I'm going to stop. Let me see. I think I'm gonna end the live here, y'all. And thinking about throwing a little party. Should I throw a party or should I just like make this like I don't know. But this is what I was going over with my assistant. And, you know, he was just telling me that he feels like I should stop the car. It just is what it is. I should stop the car. That's what he said. He feel like I should be doing. I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. I have a little dilemma. But I think I'm going to go ahead and stop it. It's all good because this is my podcast, you know. And, like, yeah. Shout out to that. And y'all know how podcasts go. You know, they're structured and stuff like that. And y'all know who I'm up against. There's so many people. Not that I'm in competition with anyone because I'm not. Clock it. Shout out to that. Yes, no, clock it. I'm in a league of my own. I don't have to do all of that. Yeah, now truth is I like, yeah. So y'all. Yeah, I don't have to do all that with you. Yeah, the truth is I ain't gotta do all that. I ain't gotta do all that riff raffing and tongue wrestling and you know, I don't know. It's just it's hard to explain. Yeah, no, it's just hard to explain. But I will say, hold on, y'all. I just feel like I'm back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I just feel like it's so many podcasts. You know, it is. So shout out to that. And shout out to all of y'all who have them. Playtime over this the big league go. Playtime over this the big league go. But nah, like shout out to Angela Yee. Shout out to Joe Budden. I'm trying to think of some big. Those are the bigger ones that pop up that come to my head. You know, just fresh, just boom. Like, yeah, playtime over. This is a big league. Huh? So shout out to that. But yeah, nah, I'm like, hey y'all, you know what I'm saying? Hey y'all. I'm like waving at them from across the water. Yeah, now truth is, I'm same picture, different poses. So shout out to that. But anyway, yeah, and with that being said, y'all know, like, I'm not in competition with nobody, but you know, there are others, right? It is what it is. There are others. So shout out to that. Speaking of which, I'm gonna do my research today because I feel like. So shout out to that, Poopa Stars. How about that? So I won't be just talking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never just talking. When I open my mouth, I'm saying something. So shout out to that. But like, no, hold on. Let me, cause this is the thing. I don't know how long they be going. It is what it is. So let me find out. I'ma find out, okay? Let me write it down. Because if I don't write it down, it's kind of not real almost. Okay, so anyway. We talked about Lauren Hill yesterday. Yes, we did. We talked about Shamar yesterday. Yes, we did. Shout out to Lauren Hill. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so, all right. Hey, y'all, I'm back. Hit the like button. It's your girl, Shay Renee, and I'm in the building. Ain't nothing they can do with me either. So shout out to that. Like, yeah, I don't know who need to hear this. I really don't know who need to hear this. And like, truth is, the people that really need to hear it probably ain't here. Shout out to that though. I ain't mad at it. I ain't never mad at that. So shout out to that. But like, no, the truth is, like, I'm in the building and there ain't nothing they can do about it. So shout out to that. Now anyway. So like for research purposes, for like, yeah, just to have something to say, to my assistant, like, okay, okay. I took your advice into account. This is what I'm coming back with. Okay, it is what it is. So let me see. Angela. I like when that man said that on that movie. He said, Angie. I like that. Like that's it's a toss up between that and he said, Julia. You know I never make a fool of y'all. He was not playing. He was not playing. He came to slay. Work. So Angela Yee and Joe. All right. For research purposes, y'all, I'm gonna see how long them folks be on line. Okay, it just is what it is. Shout out to that. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna do my research. So anyway, though, y'all. Anyway, after that, I guess I'm a dib. And I will see y'all on my next video. If I go live, and you wanna come to my party, come, okay? If I have a party, it's gonna be early, okay? It's gonna be a early day party. So don't think you can bring no Hennessy and all of that, cause I mean, you can, but you might be somewhere, yeah, fried out and tossed to the side, cause it's gonna be a day party. Shout out to that. But anyway, people stars. All jokes aside, I don't know if we partying today or not, okay? But still, it's your girl Shay Renee. I came, I saw, I conquered. Uh, so shout out to that. Don't forget to scoot up, get comfortable, hit the like button, and join the conversation. And I will see you guys on my next video.